Let Me See Your Plate meets Kingdom Things podcast.
Hey y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned into Let Me See Your Plate, Satsang style. Let Me See Your Plate, Magic Mills meets Kingdom Things podcast. Excuse Hazel and Zoe in the background. If y'all watch my content, y'all know about Hazel and Zoe. Excuse them. They're going to be barking a little bit until I take them out of their houses. But this is a Kingdom Things podcast meets Magic Mills with Ashley-Nicole Phillips collab. I'm a channel for the divine. I'm actually the biblically prophesied Messiah. Full circle moment, alert, alert. So are you. Why Ashley? What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We are part of the oneness of all things, most commonly known as God, or the Most High White Light Energy Creator or Source. We are all awakening to our existential truths or our infinite potentials within our incarnation. Previously in the evolution of humanity, in order to realize such consciousness expansion, in order to realize such self-realization, it was a process of rigorous spiritual initiations or transcending outside of our bodies, aka death. We are all now spontaneously awakening to our infinite truths in our incarnate vessels, in our physical realities. The oneness of all things, the Most High, God wants to see, what do we create? What do humans create in their infinite potentials as divine beings? The remembrance of divine beings, our divine wisdom, our limitless nature. Now this Let Me See Your Plate, Satsang style, Magic Mills, Kingdom Things podcast collab. If you're watching on Kingdom Things podcast, subscribe to my channel, Magic Mills with Ashley-Nicole Phillips on YouTube. I intuitively cook over there. We do these Let Me See Your Plates where I speak about whatever spirit or the oneness of all things or me and you put on my heart to speak about. Whatever we experience in our reality, it's a collaboration of all things for us to grow and evolve into more of our limitless nature or more of our all self, our infinite potential selves. If you're watching on Magic Mills with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, Kingdom Things podcast is the podcast in which I co-created with the universal forces or God or the oneness of all things, channel my divine wisdom, soul wisdom, chakma into the podcast, as well as prophecies to assist us, humanity, through our time of rapid evolution, consciousness expansion, genome activation, existential remembrance. We're going to go ahead and get into this Let Me See Your Plate Satsang styles, baby. Y'all, we got Wendy's. We got Wendy's. Like, this is the closest we're going to get to a Krusty Krab patty. I literally saw their menu, and they literally have the Krusty Krab collab. I shifted into a new dimension. I did not know that, but I saw it today, and I was like, whoa, that's wild. That is wild. I love SpongeBob. I think it's a really beautiful cartoon, so I thought that was a really pretty cool synchronicity in my reality. But we're doing Wendy's. We're eating Wendy's tonight. Tune in to Kingdom Things podcast. Tune in to Magic Mills. Tomorrow night we'll be cooking. So tonight we're going to be eating Wendy's. Tomorrow night we're cooking Magic Mills style. Areyas. We'll be cooking areyas tomorrow, Magic Mills. I feel so guilty. That's why I'm going to get over the guilt about eating this Wendy's, right? Because this is a part of our culture. You know, fast food is a part of our human culture. No matter how much we like bash it and things, it's about accepting our humanity. You know, this is part of what we created. I don't eat it often. And if I did, that would be my business. That'd be between me and my spiritual, my evolution, my soul's evolution, right? This, let me actually take a bite of this. This is a regular nugget in the honey mustard sauce. Standard nugget, you know, the standard love of a nugget. I remember these. I mean, I haven't eaten fast food in a while. Let me not lie to y'all. I had these nuggets like a couple years ago. They're really good. I enjoy them. Just as I enjoy being myself, being truthful to myself. Who is the self? Spirituality has many concepts and paradigms. Humanity has many concepts and paradigms. So we're going to be sticking with spirituality. The spiritual community has many concepts and paradigms about who and what the self is. I'm channeling right now, so I'm going to speak in third person. Ashley has spiritually evolved to a space where she's been able to perceive that she has evolved into new dimensions of the self, or she has evolved to a point, she has evolved into new dimensions of the self where her perception or her vantage point from where she perceives the self has evolved, or the point of conscious awareness that perceives the self has evolved. Epoch. She has channeled an album titled Epoch. She is a singer-songwriter. She channeled the album Epoch. This is wild. I've never channeled like this before. She channeled the album Epoch. She has a conscious awareness that the things that she speaks comes into fruition, comes to pass. Just as everything that you speak comes to pass. It all depends on your vibration, your body's vibration, frequency of vibration, on how quickly the things you speak come to pass. Previously, why is this honey mustard spicier than the ghost pepper ranch? That's the question I got. That's the question I have. I'm perplexed. Previously, human beings, in order to perceive, you would transcend your bodies or die, aka die, before you were able to perceive that life is cyclical. The vibration of the planet has sped up because we're in a time of epoch. Or as your Holy Bible prophesies, as your holy text prophesies, the second coming of the Messiah. Or the realization of God in the physical. God in the physical. God in the physical for all beings. Not just one, not just 144,000, but all beings. The epoch of creation. This epoch energy, Book of Revelations, dead to rise. Your ancestral forces have risen. Therefore, you have risen. The dissonance in which you perceived in your realities, where creating or manifesting your realities was a contemptuous and difficult process, because your ancestral forces acted as anchors on your heels. In order to thrive in this reality or any reality, you have to evolve the makings of you. You can't grow in a sustainable way without healing the root of your tree. The tree that is you could not have grown. The tree that is you, humanity, could not have grown in a sustainable way without healing the root of your tree. You are one. Your changing perception of your idea of self is a changing perception that you will all begin to glean and understand in different ways, as there are infinite ways to understand reality, understand the self, because the self is infinite. You no longer see yourself in a disparaging way. You no longer perceive yourself in a petty way, but you'll understand the abundance and the infinite nature that is the human of planet Earth. Thank you, Ashley. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This was an unorthodox, let me see your plate. Only because I've never done it like this. I'm excited to watch it back. I know there's plenty of energetic sustenance and healing that's been transmitted in this transmission. Thank you for joining. I hope there's an energy or message that you're able to glean for your own soul's evolution, your own personal journey of becoming more of your infinite nature, realizing being more of your infinite nature. Again, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Like the video if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe if you're watching on Magic Mills, as well as Kingdom Things Podcast. Follow if you're watching on Spotify to join the Kingdom Things Podcast. Well, to join my journey, the Ashley-Nicole Phillips journey, Kingdom Things Podcast, Magic Mills journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. Again, within Kingdom Things Podcast, I channel many prophecies that are to be guides and helpful instruments and wisdoms for our evolution, our rapid evolution that we're experiencing as the human culture of planet Earth. I'm also a singer-songwriter. My music, Ashley-Nicole Music, is available to stream on YouTube. So many genres. I channel, as the Ancestor stated, I channel my healing energies and wisdoms and lyrics into the music to manifest wellness for all things, upliftment for all things. I'm also an author. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, which was a part of my rapid spiritual awakening journey. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is a 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of existential crises that help her assist her with aligning to the fact that she's always been abundant and infinite. Sounds familiar? The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is My Other Half. It's a book all on its own. It's introduced in Asia's story. It's about the twin flame divine counterpart journey home to God. 2 energy, 1 soul incarnates in 2 bodies over many lifetimes. So it's many love stories. This soul that incarnates over many lifetimes it's supposed to co-create love and create an abundant life with its other half, the other part of itself. Every paradigm, every life says that their love can't work. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which life, under which circumstance? This is the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is available in the Amazon bookstore in paper as well as physical. The first 2 parts, Asia's story. If you want a physical copy, it does come in 1 binding, 1 book, but it is a price it's the same price as if you get the 2 digital downloads, the 2 stories in the 1 paperback book. My Other Half is available in paperback, physical copy as well as digital. And then we have Asia's Story. Asia's Story is an animated series available to stream on YouTube. I channel my wisdom and soul energy into that, our wisdom, because we're truly one, our wisdom, soul energy into that to help us evolve our human culture, our human nature. It is Asia's Story, the animated series, is available to stream on YouTube. AP Short Stories on YouTube, that is linked below. Last but certainly not least, I channel healing, uplifting messages and energies within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, which is available to stream on YouTube to assist us through our journey of our rapid evolution, rapid expansion of our consciousness, rapid activation of our genome. Rapid enough, right? Rapid enough. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truest truths. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you perceive more of your infinite nature and manifest, co-create a reality with ease and grace that reflects your infinite nature. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye. I'm going to finish my food. I'm going to finish my Wendy's. Bye, y'all.
My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atum's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I need no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.
That part of space and reality, what God empties me. Talking to one is so off the air. I'm cage free.
Let Me See Your Plate meets Kingdom Things podcast.